Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to the 10 at 10 for November 28th of 2023. Guys, we got a great lineup here for you today. I'm really excited about it. I'm Matt.
And I'm Tim. And we're MrMaple.com, a mail order business. We love Japanese maples. We know you do too. Check us out. We do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples, daily YouTube videos here on the Mr. Maple Show. Make sure you're subscribed, and a weekly podcast. So check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Y'all, we got so many great things going on right now. We've got a giveaway. You can email your entries to MrMapleGiveaway@gmail.com for the 2024 Mr. Maple t-shirt idea. Guys, got to be original, come up with some funny stuff, come up with stuff you really like. We're going to be going through those, and you can possibly win a Mr. Maple gift card and a signed, autographed poster by Talon Buckholtz on Buckholtz Nursery. So guys, a lot of cool stuff going on there just with the giveaway. Email MrMapleGiveaway@gmail.com.
All right, y'all, we got a great lineup today. Some new things that you might not have seen before, some classics coming back, some things we hadn't had in stock that are going to sell out really fast, as always. I think you're going to enjoy this 10 at 10. Be signed up for those weekly emails. You can see the full list of 20 in the email. We've got some cool dogwoods. We've got some cool outside-the-box plants. I think you're going to enjoy this one.
So y'all, we've still got some Black Friday sales happening right now on MrMaple.com. Still new trees getting added every single day to our sale. Take advantage of those savings, and then you can add some of those plants to your cart and get ready when the 10 at 10 hits, and then add these to your cart so you can check out quickly and get some really cool plants today.
Everybody asks, do you quit doing the 10 at 10s on holidays? We've had a 10 at 10 on Christmas morning. It never ends, guys. And now we're heading Thursdays, so just be ready for more crazy. The 10 at 10s, they keep rolling. We love doing them. We love kind of this entertainment aspect, the fun, the shock, what's new, what's exciting today. And we love kind of just trying to outdo ourselves a little bit. So we're always trying to do that. But man, definitely check out those Black Friday sales. I think we went over the top this year. It's been a huge success so far. I know you guys love deals, and we've had a great year. So we are really not holding anything back with this Black Friday sale. There are tons of outstanding deals. I'd say some of the best deals we've ever had on our website, period, are on there right now. We've got lower shipping rates, so you can check out the best plants at the best prices. Guys, with some incredible shipping rates. It's all happening right now on MrMaple.com.
Guys, we really appreciate y'all. We've had a phenomenal year, and this 10 at 10, I hope you're going to enjoy it today.
All right, let's get into it. Here on the table, we got Eli Sunrise.
Eli Sunrise is an upright red, extremely cold tolerant, found in Illinois in a zone 4B as a red upright that has a really nice fall color of bright reds to orange.
Yeah, this thing's durable. It's been exceptionally cold tolerant. We do think it's just Pomatum. It's not likely Pseudosubuldianum, but it has tested really, really well in extreme cold conditions.
This is a new tree to us. It's never been listed before on MrMaple.com, but it has a lot of really cool things that people have been saying about this plant. So we said, man, we got to start growing this tree and see if it really is as cold tolerant as people say. It's going to be a tree that I think you're going to really enjoy if you just like red uprights. But if you're in those colder zone 5s, and you know you might be getting a polar vortex or something like this is extremely cold tolerant, good tree to go with.
This is the Flying Illini. Is that Illinois?
I think so.
Hey, go Tar Heels. All right, what you got down there on your side?
I remember those ESPN commercials where they would have the police officer in Illinois
tags getting the ticket.
Yeah, pulling over the Tar Heel fan. Yeah.
He's like, since when do you give people tickets for 7 over? And he's like, today.
And he looks right down at the bumper sticker, and you can tell.
We kid, we love all of our Illinois customers. We just love the Tar Heels better. Today we're going to be talking about Acer Ramona.
Y'all, Ramona is a killer new plant, and the hype is real on this one. It can give you everything you love about like an orange dream type, where it gets a lot of that yellow color in the plant late summer, but then you get new flushes of growth that are a coral pink over top of that, making this tree extremely awesome in that mid-summer to late summer time frame.
Everybody that saw this one has been a fan. We offered it first at one of our summer open houses, and in summer color, everybody snatched this one up. It was like out the gate. I mean, we were planning on having bigger sets this year, but people sold us out of them in person. Incredible colors. I love the soft pink you get over the yellow. It does a little bit of what you like about Orange Dream, different leaf shape, different overall structure. I'd say almost a little bit more consistently too. Like the colors are even extreme pink on yellow. It just shows out. It really has some incredible overall growth to it. And I like how the leaves are a little bit more serrated too. It gives it a little bit more of a jagged overall look. Kind of makes a little bit more of that pink pop to me.
Building a garden is like building a symphony. It's like building a song together. and you've got these plants that pop out in the spring, you've got these plants that have phenomenal fall color. This continues that song in your garden in the summer time frame. It's gonna grab your attention and really make a tree that's gonna be really beautiful, and it's gonna be the one that really, you're gonna walk through the garden, you're just gonna really appreciate this tree every time you see it.
Now, I think a great pairing for Ramona, if you'd like to think of one up front, something like Mila would be a really fun. Also, Chris and Star. I mean, also girls' names, but incredible trees to put with this one. You can have the whole family there in the garden. All right, we got Acer Ramona, Arium, the Golden Full Moon.
Y'all, we're bringing back the Golden Full Moon in stock. This is one of the most popular Japanese maples we do. It's got those large full moon leaves and that golden color.
Now, the original one of these is at Planetarium Esfeld. As Cord tells the story, Seabold sailed up near the nursery and threw it out on the bank there, and they planted it where it landed. And I've seen that tree. It's several hundred-year-old Acer Ramona Arium there at Planetarium Esfeld. He also joked that if he stole something, he couldn't be too mad at you because Seabold stole that tree. So it's kind of funny. But incredible plant with an incredible history to it. Acer Ramona Arium, one of the quintessential round full moon leaves. I mean, it's got that quintessential look to it. You see that, you know you've seen a full moon maple.
Now, this is a slower growing tree, but you want to find the right spot in the yard. I often recommend putting this in a container, finding that sweet spot in the yard with morning sun, afternoon shade, or a high shade canopy where this tree can really do its thing, give you some bright yellow color. It can brighten up those dark spots in the garden, but it can really just make a beautiful statement anywhere you put it.
All right, what else we got, Tim? What you got down there on your end?
Down here, we've got Fraxinus Verata.
Guys, we are bringing the funk. Fraxinus is a fun plant to be growing, and Variegata is one of the craziest forms of Fraxinus. You're getting that splotching, almost like a cream variegation going on an ash tree. Guys, check out that ash.
Y'all, ash trees, they make some really nice upright trees. They're hardy, they're easy to grow, but with Fraxinus Pennsylvanica Variegata, you've got a nice cream border around the edge, so you have that extra flair out there that you can use in the landscape. I love variegated plants. This brings everything you love about ash trees with variegation. So, like Matt said,
people in your garden, they're going to be saying, you got a great ash. This is one of the nicest ashes I've ever seen. And it really shows out. Like, the color on this draws the eye in. That variegation is spectacular. It really contrasts so well with everything going on in the garden. And who doesn't want to have a nice ash?
Guys, next up we got Perotea persica Q weeping.
Oh, this is a great form of weeping Perotea persica, guys. Perotea are durable as all get out. First off, they're one of the toughest plants you can be growing in any landscape. And Q weeping is probably the very best form of that that's pendulous.
Now, Persian ironwoods, as they're known, have really nice bark interest. They have like this almost exfoliating bark on them that gives you really nice winter interest. They have that ironwood appearance with that red-brown color. So an amazing tree just in the winter when the leaves are completely off the tree. You get green oblong leaves during the spring and the summer, and the fall colors in these can be really nice shades of yellows to oranges. And they're very consistent on their fall color of those yellows to oranges, even getting some hints of red in there. An amazing tree, but what Q weeping does is it has a lot of horizontal branches that can even be extremely cascading at times. A selection from Q Gardens.
One of the most famous gardens there in the UK. I mean, Q is world renowned for its horticulture. It's a historic garden that's been around for, forever, and it's got some of the best plants going on. This one actually does originate there on those grounds, and such a cool plant. Like Perotea, everybody needs some Perotea in their garden. They're underutilized. I really like to get back to how durable they are. These things can take the heat, they can take the cold. They're tough as all get out, and there's not a weeping form better than this one.
So don't be weeping today. Make sure you check out today with Q weeping.
All right. What we got down there maple-wise, bro? Let's take it back to some maples. Ooh, all right. Y'all been waiting on this one, I know. This one is Shishio Hime. So Acer Palmatum Shishio Hime. Kind of a rarer one there in that Kiyohime style format. Very popular for bonsai. A lot of people are going to grab these for bonsai. They are a fairly low graft. We always let people know, when it's any of the trees that are super popular for bonsai, that these are grafted. What I recommend is actually planting this tree in the ground, then creating your bonsai material from it. You can air layer or do rooted cuttings of this for bonsai. Shishio Hime, though, awesome, compact, dense form, bright purple border this spring. Outstanding plant.
I actually think this is the first time that this tree's been offered on MrMaple.com. We've offered many other Hime types before, but Shishio Hime, I think this is the very first time. Go check out our walkthrough of the Oregon gardens where we go through, and there's a fantastic specimen right there in the gardens. This is a tree that's really awesome. It really has a nice purple, like a nice brighter red border in the early spring. Has that low compact form. Definitely a tree you should think about adding.
Now, we're not on eBay anymore, but I know we offered this one back in the day on our Maple Mafia eBay page. So it's been a minute, but we did sell it. Awesome plant to be growing, great for container, great for deciduous gardens, great for the conifer garden as well. So if you want to put this one out and kind of have a dwarf compact shape that's going to really brighten up your conifer landscape, give you some fall color and some of that, that purple border, the red border he was talking about, spring interest. It's great for that because that compact shape lends itself really well to being around dwarf conifers. All right, man, we still mixing it up. Let's go with the Mexican dogwood. This thing is awesome.
This thing has the most crazy blooms you can ever imagine. People often refer to it as the magic Mexican flowering dogwood because the blooms itself they sort of curl together and create almost this rounded globe shape that's open and spherical. It is crazy. It is awesome. It's one of the coolest dogwood blooms I've ever seen.
Yeah, this one is a great plant. There's some beautiful specimens of this at the J.C. Ralston. I know Maple Walk has a gorgeous one of these now in his landscape. So it's one of those trees that's getting out there, but guys, don't sleep on this one. It's a Cornus Florida, subspecies Urbania. I believe they're calling it Chinglea now.
And Pringlea, too.
Pringlea, yeah. So it's got a couple different names out there, but we've always sold it as Urbania. So, I mean, I guess the taxonomists got to eat, too. They keep changing it on us. An amazing plant, though, guys. The flowers on this are outstanding. I love the magical Mexican dogwood because that's what this thing is to me. It has some dreamy flowers. Those flowers almost remind me of something you see on an iris, on a tree-formed dogwood. Insane plant. I would say one of the most incredible plants you could be growing. Fall color, a native plant, and having that bloom, incredible.
I think that's one of the hardest things when people keep changing species names, is it's like people are starting to learn this plant because it's a cool plant, not in cultivation.
Again.
And then they're like, let's change the name on it. And then people are like, what happened to that plant? And then they can't find it. And so it's like, guys, just stick with the name and go with it. I mean, we've talked about this before, but Acer Pennsylvanicum is misspelled with one N, trying to spell Pennsylvania in Acer Pennsylvanicum, and they kept it because
it was spelled wrong.
It was spelled wrong originally. So just keep the darn species and go with it. Love these plants. This is such a cool plant. It's crazy that this just grows in the wild in Mexico.
Really cool plant.
This is a plant you should think about growing. It's really hardy for us. Grows just like many of the Cornus Floridas. And it's got that extra added bloom interest. So guys, next up, we got Acer Pomatum Orange Flame.
Now, we often get asked, what's a great fast-growing upright? This one's got a lot of interesting colors going on to it. Ceru, Emperor 1, those are often suggestions. Guys, consider Orange Flame for a fast-growing, heat-tolerant, durable as all get out, upright Japanese maple. It's not uncommon for Orange Flame to put on over a foot to even 1.5 feet of growth in a single year.
This was a plant that was found by a truck driver in Oregon. And he's just driving around and was like, man, that tree's awesome. They got it into production. And man, I'm sure glad they did because this thing here has some outstanding fall colors. It's one of the best orange fall colors of any of the Japanese maples. It'll be like orange infused with some yellows and then just a bold orange after that. Really an easy tree for a lot of people to grow. And if you're looking for an upright tree that gives you that summery feel during the spring and the summer and then change out with some amazing fall color, this is an excellent tree to grow with.
The fall color is impeccable. It might beat Hogyoku for me. Like this one is consistently bold orange. The spring color is quite nice too. You get some orange flushes. If you have an early morning sun at least, you're gonna get some orange flushes over top of that that foliage, that green kind of blushes orange in the spring. You kind of get a darker bronzing sometimes going on too, which is nice. Goes to a green midsummer, and then that fall color, it lights up the show. It's one of the best oranges you'll ever see in the fall time. Orange Flame, aptly named, great grower, durable as all get out. This is a great answer for how you want to shade out some of your other maples. So think of this as another tree like Ceru you can put out there that's going to provide a large canopy and some shade for some of your smaller dwarfs that you want to give a little less sun to. Orange Flame, great way to do that with some pizzazz, also with some fall color contrast to your Ceru.
And if you're a fan of Tennessee, if you're a fan of Auburn, if you're a fan of one of these orange schools, guess what? It turns orange during football season. I mean, you're going to go out.
If you just watch it, it's going to change to one of those shades.
Yeah.
It goes through all shades of orange. So early on, it's lighter. Late, it's dark. We got you covered. All right, y'all. We're bringing back a fan favorite. It is Acer Rubrum Vanity. Go check out our walkthrough. We did there at Seabright Gardens. We showed you one of the biggest specimens of Vanity you'll ever see. We've got some shorts out there on that one as well. This is a variegated Acer Rubrum. And man, it brings it for the drama.
Now here in the mountains of western North Carolina, the fall color that everybody comes to see is often the Acer rubrums displaying the bright red fall colors across the mountains. It's one of those plants that people gravitate towards. They often use them in parking lots, they often use them in so many different places because they're hardy, they're easy to grow, they make a good sized tree, and they have an exceptional fall color. And then again with this one, like many of our other variegated plants, it adds that extra flair on top of that with some pink and white variegation on that Acer rubrum leaf.
Now, I haven't ever seen a difference between Acer rubrum Vanity and Candy Ice. So I do think Candy Ice, maybe an East Coast equivalent of Vanity. You see Vanity a little bit more on the West Coast. Both are very similar. I couldn't tell you the difference between the two, but both really bring it. Pink and white variegation on a red maple, guys. It's incredible. These are durable. They're, often referred to as a swamp maple. They can handle a little bit more moisture than a Japanese maple. You don't want them to bog your wet feet, but they certainly can go in some weird climates and some weird settings that Japanese maples can't do. And they will handle a little bit more moisture in the soil as well. They're durable, they're fast growing, and guys, these will knock your socks off for color.
Yeah, if you're looking for a variegated plant, Vanity's an awesome one to choose.
Named after Tim.
What?
You got an Acer Pomatum Benny Kawa, y'all.
Y'all, Benny Kawa is a coral bark Japanese maple that gives you some nice winter interest. As winter approaches, this bark gets more and more red. But this plant can actually hold that bark color in a more shaded situation where Sengukaku may be a little more muted.
Awesome plant. We like to consider this one the mid-size range coral bark, typically at around 12 to 14 feet, so a little bit smaller than Sengukaku in the same time frame. Excellent colors, guys. Incredible golden yellow fall color. And really, winter is when these light up. That's that spark of color and that drab winter garden. Benny Kawa gets some exceptional shades of red. Now, this tree's going to be green with a little bit of a red border in the early spring. Hold that green very well. It's a small leaf green that's very durable. These are going to work zone 6 through zone 9. We don't rate coral barks down to zone 5, but this one goes great 6 through 9. And guys, it's going to give you an incredible display of winter interest.
Now, the term Benny is a recurring term that basically describes a brighter pink-red kind of color, that the bark gets that coral color, and Kawa refers to the bark. So essentially the name itself actually translates as almost like coral bark.
Awesome plant, guys. I love this. It is durable. It's exceptional. You can put this in a big container until it gets larger, or just get out in the landscape. I like to put these up against a background. So when I'm planting these, I like to plant them with a conifer background, some high conifers, or even put them up next to a barn, a shed, your house. Have something behind them so you can see them. And I think it really brings that color out in that winter garden even more.
Yeah, I mean, for a tree that's got good winter interest, it's got an underrated fall color. It's a tree that's easy to grow, and it's a tree that can add a lot to your garden, even in those drab winter months.
Awesome plant to be growing, Benny Kawa. So let us know, guys, on the table, what's your favorite one we had out here today? Check that email. There's even more surprises going on there. There's at least 10 more exciting new plants. We like putting some different ones on here to talk to you about today. We've got a couple things, that aren't even maples, so we're putting a little toe in the water for some of you maple guys. Check out some of these other interesting offerings. I know some of you guys down in Texas might want to be growing, this Urbaniana, some incredible plants out there, guys, and just a taste of what we had today. There's 10 more plants. Make sure to check those out.
And y'all remember we got our Mr. Maple giveaway for the t-shirt design competition. Use your own original ideas. Don't use something like Mickey Mouse or Snoopy. Use something that you own. Send those to MrMapleGiveaway@gmail.com.
We'll be announcing winners a lot. So we have, I think, 5 posters. After that, we'll have to be going to other ideas, but the top 5 are going to get those. We may give out all 5. Anything we're using, basically, if we see a t-shirt we're going to make, we're going to give you a reward for it. So we're going to give you a prize and a $50 gift card as well. So there's some great prizes out there. And I think it's going to be a really fun way to use some of your creativity. And also then you can purchase that cool merch. So if you see Lee Todd's shirt and you think that's the coolest shirt possible, well, guess what? You can purchase his shirt. We'll have it available on Merch Mondays coming up. Don't forget about our merch right now. We actually have some going on sale on Black Friday, a little inside information, but they're going to be on sale this Black Friday, guys. We've got a ton of cool stuff going on there, and we keep thinking of new things to put out there ourselves, but we love getting you involved in that. So let us send your suggestions in, and where's the best place to send them, Tim?
MrMapleGiveaway@gmail.com. That's MrMapleGiveaway@gmail.com.
That's the only way to be entered. Make sure to send them to that email.
Now, don't wait too long in getting your merch, because many of these different merch items we only have a limited supply on. We will be ordering sometimes more hats of different styles, but the specific styles you're looking at, we may only have a few of. So make sure to check out fast. We will be reordering, but then we're still limited on the hats that are actually available to us to reorder. So get them while they last. And y'all, take advantage of these cheap shipping prices. We've never had as cheap of shipping prices as we do right now.
I mean, we're back to 2013.
For the holiday season.
That's when we really got going in mail order. I mean, that was really when we started in 2011 on mail order. 2013 is when it really, we're a mail order business.
Yeah.
And we're back to 2013 prices on a lot of our shipping.
We can ship to California now for as cheap as we were shipping to North Carolina a month ago. So take advantage of this now. Take advantage of the savings we've got with Black Friday. I would recommend going through shopping Black Friday and then getting ready at 10 a.m. to add some of these to your cart and check out quick.
Guys, we appreciate y'all so much. You've made it an incredible 2023. We've done so many great things because of you guys this year. We've been able to continue to do our YouTube show, our podcast. We've been able to continue to, do things like purchase the Buckholz nursery. You guys have made it an incredible 2023. We couldn't thank you enough. We're going to go out this year with a bang. So be checking out that Black Friday sale. There's more things around the corner, and we just really appreciate y'all's business.
Take care.
God bless.
And have an awesome day, y'all.